Welcome to this explainer on digital gaslighting, the edit history mind game. Let's just dive right in. Picture this. You're staring at your phone and a notification pops up. It's a text from someone you know, and it's cruel. I mean, totally shattering. You lock your screen, take a deep breath to brace yourself, and finally open the chat to read the whole thing. But wait, you look at the message and it has completely changed, right before your very eyes. You know you saw that insult pop up on your lock screen clear as day. But now it's replaced with this perfectly polite, super casual sentence. And you're just left sitting there, staring at your hands, staring at the screen, and totally questioning your own sanity. You're probably asking yourself, did I misread that? Or am I just crazy? Am I literally losing my mind here? Well, I want to assure you right off the bat, you aren't losing your mind. Not at all. You're likely a victim of what we call digital gaslighting. This is rapidly becoming one of the most dangerous psychological weapons on the internet today. It's the deliberate weaponization of the edit message feature. And unfortunately, tech companies have kind of just handed toxic people the absolute perfect tool to pull it off. Section 1, weaponizing the edit button. So when tech giants first introduced the edit feature, it was really just meant to fix innocent typos, right? We all loved the idea of finally being able to change ducking back to what we actually meant to type. But man, it fundamentally shifted how we communicate. Think about it. We used to have this permanent, totally uneditable paper trail with old SMS texts. If someone tried to manipulate you, you had the receipts. Today, with modern chat apps, that reality is dynamic. The text can literally morph in real time. Toxic manipulators, narcissists, and online bullies, they didn't see a handy typo fixer. No way. They saw the ultimate tool for rewriting reality. And the really crucial point here is that these manipulators are basically creating an individual Mandela effect for you. They exploit that tiny split-second difference between what your brain processes on a lock screen notification and what it actually sees when the app opens up. By changing a message right after they know you've read the notification, they are intentionally creating a glitch in your memory matrix. It's wild. Section 2, the manipulator's playbook. Okay, let's get into the specific tactics, starting with tactic number 1, the bait and switch. Here's how it plays out. They send an incredibly aggressive or boundary-crossing text, knowing exactly what triggers you. Then they wait just long enough for your heart rate to spike from that push notification, and bam, they rapidly edit it to sound completely reasonable. Why do they do this? So that when you inevitably fire back a defensive, angry reply, you look like the unstable one. It's just incredibly manipulative. Tactic number 2 is what we call the amended agreement. Imagine you negotiate something super important over text. Maybe it's a personal boundary, a crucial work deadline, or even financial terms. You both agree to the whole shebang, but months later, when they violate those rules, you go back to check the chat log, and to your absolute horror, you find they've quietly, retroactively edited their original conditions. Just like that, the evidence of your initial agreement is completely destroyed. And that brings us to tactic 3, the ghost edit. This one heavily plagues group platforms, like Slack or Discord. Someone might hurl a nasty insult or make a massive mistake in a public thread. But the very second they get called out by you, they edit the post. They immediately pivot and claim, "Whoa, that's not what I wrote, you're totally misinterpreting me." And because the rest of the group is only seeing the current edited version of the chat, the crowd turns on you, and they end up protecting the actual bully. Section 3, the psychological toll. Now, because human memory reconstructs reality rather than recording it objectively like a hard drive, a massive cognitive dissonance happens when your screen contradicts your memory. Your brain absolutely hates this kind of inconsistency. So to resolve the conflict, your mind defaults to this terrifying, self-eroding conclusion. You start thinking, I must be the problem. I'm overreacting. I'm crazy. It completely strips your confidence and leaves you entirely dependent on the manipulator's version of the truth. Section 4, your defense strategy. Okay, so how do we fight back? Here is your ultimate defense playbook. Step 1, trust your first reaction instantly. If a text makes your stomach drop, do not close the app. Trust what you read. Step 2, screen record. Don't just screenshot. Look, narcissists are fast, but video is faster. Screen record your chat and actually pull down the notification bar to capture the timestamp. A video of a message actively changing, that is undeniable proof. Step 3 is doing an app check, and step 4 is moving mediums. Let's actually break those last two down a bit more. Diving into step 3, you absolutely must audit your apps. For example, Apple iMessage preserves history. It allows you to reveal the original text just by tapping a little blue edited link. WhatsApp, on the other hand, hides it completely. There's no trace. So if someone in your life consistently refuses to use a transparent platform that actually preserves edit history, you need to recognize that as a massive, glaring red flag. And finally, step 4, keep the medium permanent. If a conversation is crucial, and by crucial, I mean it involves your sanity, your long-term relationship boundaries, or your money, you have to move it completely out of a chat interface. Take it to email. Get it in a written, signed agreement. Just whatever you do, do not leave the most important aspects of your life vulnerable to a 5-minute edit window. Look, technology has absolutely changed the rules of human interaction, but it should never be allowed to change your grip on reality. Your sanity is worth so much more than their edit window. The next time someone tells you, check the text, I never said that, you need to check the history. So I'm going to leave you with this. Have you ever caught someone pulling a bait-and-switch edit on you? Protect your digital peace and never let a 5-minute edit window overwrite your reality.